Hi there, Coach. Coming off such a big, exciting win, how do you avoid relaxing tonight? What's your message to the team about staying consistent and pulling through all those principles that worked 2 nights ago?
Yeah, I mean that's every day's a new day. Our guys know that. We've talked about that, but they know it. Um, and in this season, everything comes quickly, and being able to get from one game to the next is important. Whatever happens tonight, it will have nothing to do with what went on Monday night.
And Coach, last time you faced this team, Zach Levine went off. Kobe White had a season high. It was an aerial show from 3 for the Bulls. Defensively, what do you want to see differently out of your squad tonight in terms of adjustments on the perimeter?
Well, I mean, yeah, we don't want the ball behind us as much to create the open threes. We've got to do a better job closing out, and we've got to be able to keep up with their pace. I mean, they really play at a great pace, especially in the half court. The ball moves quickly. They move quickly. They cut hard. A lot of drive and kick. They're a tough team to defend, and we've really got to be locked in to not get broken down on the dribble and to continue to play pass after pass, all the way through the possession.
Coach, I'm knocking on my forehead here, but your turnover numbers have been really very good over the last month, so much so that you've gotten now top 10 in the league as far as not turning the ball over. What's been the difference in that stage of the game?
Just better decision making, much better decision making. And yeah, I've been really happy with that. We still have our stretches, but they haven't been as many of them, and they haven't been as long. We had a stretch the other night where we turned it over a little bit. The reasoning there, I think, was just our spacing was poor. But for the most part, yeah, we've done a lot better job, and all of our guys have made better decisions handling the ball.
Levine gets a lot of the numbers. Of course, he's going to score a lot, and Kobe White as well. But just reading the reports and watching his team play, Thaddeus Young has been a big-time X factor for the Bulls. Why has he been such a threat? He's been in the league a long, long time.
And he's always been good, so it shouldn't be that surprising. I mean, he's gotten himself in a great situation where Billy's using his skills to their fullest. But this guy's always been a good player. I remember 2009, he was in Philly, and we were playing him in the playoffs, and he played really well. I mean, he's been a good basketball player in this league for a long time. He's not somebody that's come out of nowhere. I mean, he's a solid veteran NBA player.
And Graf just brought up the turnovers. Lonzo is obviously a big part of that. I mean, where do you think he's at just in terms of the balance of letting him be him on the break, but also kind of eliminating some of the ones that cropped up earlier this year?
Yeah, look, it's a decision-making thing. I mean, it's not. You can't. There's no definitives, in terms of never throw this pass or, any of that. He's just making better decisions. He's making more solid decisions, and that's some of that comes with experience, but a lot of it comes with just really focusing in on being more solid, and he has done that. I mean, obviously, he's playing really, really well.
And I'll keep the theme going with the turnover questions, but I know that one play Lonzo and Zion love to connect on is that long pass beyond half court. We saw it in the last game, but we also seen a lot of times this year where those long passes result in turnovers. So have you talked to those guys about when you want to see that pass, when not to, and how can you work with it when those guys like to make that type of play?
I mean, it's not something where you're going to say, or at least I'm not at the point of saying I never want to see it. I don't think you can say exactly when you're going to take it when it's there from the defense. It's a decision-making thing. So, yeah, they like it. We have to keep an eye on it in terms of percentages and stuff. But for right now, I'll leave it to, Lonzo's decision, and he's playing well. I'm trusting his decisions at this point.
Hey Stan, this is Chuck Swirsky in Chicago. Hope you're well. You look great. My question is this. You've probably been asked this 1,000 times, so forgive me. But do you see as Zion's game expands that he's going to shoot a little bit more from three-point range, or do you think he's so effective and so great in the post and whatnot that he is who he is?
No, I think he'll expand his game and shoot the ball from three. I watch him work out every day. I mean, he can shoot the ball. He's got good arc on his shot. He's got a nice touch. He shoots a soft ball. He'll eventually get there. So I have no doubts that he'll be somebody that can be at least an average shooter from three.
Thank you.
Hey, Coach. This is Ollie with the Bird Rights. I'm curious, was any consideration given to possibly changing up the rotation, at least being more fluid with it after, seeing what Zion Williamson did in the third quarter, how the team kind of went on the run, even though, Brandon Ingram had to come out of that game. Have you taken that at all, factored that in, maybe going down the road in the future?
Well, I mean, it's not like, wow, Zion finally played well. We've got to get him in those situations. I mean, I think when Zion plays well, usually is when you play him. So, whenever we play him, he's going to need some rest somewhere. I don't think it really matters with him when he plays. He's going to play well and effectively. So, we'll see how it goes from night to night. But no, that didn't cause any big, it didn't cause me to have any big revelation.
Great, thanks a lot, Coach.
Okay.